Hey friends, welcome back to another one. Today we're making Turncornmeal, or if you want to call it Turncornmeal, it's the same thing. Alright, this was requested by Shamara. Thank you for your request. So I went ahead and prepared my vegetables. I'm going to go ahead and prepare my coconut as well. I am going to grease my pot just enough to saute my vegetables. I have some chopped scallion, garlic, onion, and tomatoes. We're just going to saute them for a few minutes. Do not allow the garlic to burn, alright? So after sauteing, I'm going to go ahead and add my coconut milk, and I'm adding 3 cups of coconut milk, alright? So now I'm going to add the coconut milk. I'm going to add some fresh thyme, and I'm also going to add some pimento. Go ahead and crush the pimento first before adding it to the pot. Alright, so now I am going to go ahead and just mix out my cornmeal. This way it is not lumpy when I add it to the pot. Alright, because it's easy to get lumpy if you add it to the hot liquid. Alright, so just go ahead, smooth it out first, and then you use a whisk to whisk it in as fast as possible without creating any lumps. So the highest gauge on my stove is 6, and I kept this between 3 and 4 until it steam. Before I cover it to steam, I'm going to go ahead and add some salt to get some taste to my Turncornmeal. And as I said before, I kept the stove in between 3 and 4, and I cover this and allow it to steam while the cornmeal is absorbing the coconut milk and is cooking. I remove the cover after 40 minutes, and this is what it looks like. I'm still going to continue the steaming process because the cornmeal here is a bit different. It's not as refined. Even though it says fine, it's not as refined. It's more of a coarse texture. It's not fine as the Jamaican cornmeal. So I'm still gonna go ahead and cover it and continue the steaming process as the liquid reduces. This is after 1 hour, and as you can see, as I'm stirring the cornmeal, you can see that the pot is not sticking. It is still at the right gauge. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm gonna continue this stirring process for another 10 minutes, and then I am gonna turn the pot off. So this is like the last step. I'm just gonna allow the liquid to reduce just a little bit. So at this point I put the gauge between 4 and 5, and I just continue stirring. You can turn it between 5 to 10 minutes, and when it reaches your consistency, you turn it off. This is what I want it to look like. I don't want it to dry out any further. So if you want your plate to look like a fancy dish, because this is considered a country food, yes, Turncornmeal is considered as a country food. So you want to make it a little fancy. So I wet my bowl, add my Turncornmeal, and then I press it and turn it over on my plate. Now I'm gonna serve it up with some nice curry chicken. You can go ahead and add whatever you want. I was gonna make some saltfish, cook up saltfish to go with this, but I changed my mind and I made some curry chicken, and I have no regrets. It tastes lovely together. The Turncornmeal was just perfect and smooth because of the long steaming process that I put it through and the amount of flavor that went in the pot. So you can go ahead and make your Turncornmeal as a bland as you want, or you can go ahead and add all the herbs and spices that I've added in this video. Alright, I've also added some Scotch bonnet pepper in the liquid. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, thank you so much, Shamara, for your requests, and I hope you all enjoy this video. Stay safe, show some love, and I'll see you guys in my next one.